Welcome back, guys. You remember that board I shoved a knife into? This feels so wrong on so many levels. Well, today I'm surfing that board, a retro keel fin fish that's been hanging on my walls for years and has gone through some serious repairs. I'm 6 foot, 180 to 185 pounds on any given day, which is kind of big to be riding a 5'3". If you guys watch this channel, you know that I'm addicted to riding fishes. The Panda Astro Zombie is my daily driver. You guys have seen it on this channel like more than any other surfboard I've ever ridden. The thing that got me addicted to fishes years ago, and I'm gonna be riding that today, and I'm gonna break it down, all of the good and honestly all of the bad, because there is some bad, and it is why I got the Panda Astro Zombie in the first place. So let's just get into this video. Wow. You guys have not seen this angle in a minute. This feels like the 90-day challenge, me getting ready to go surfing. The waves are small and borderline flat, but that is a perfect day for this board. This is what these boards are made for: small, peeling point breaks and summer waves. Finally, a few years later, taking this board out for the first time. Hopefully she's watertight. Guys, we're out here at 4 Mile Beach, and this is the board I got with me. Boom, the blackfish. That last session put a serious sour taste in my mouth, and I'm hoping today I can actually get out there and get a good feel for this board so I can give you guys a legit breakdown. The waves are slow. They are kind of ideal for a fish, and there's not too many people out there, so fingers crossed I can get some and have a good time out there. And the sun is almost out here.
Yo.
We're done with surfing. I'm honestly speechless. Like, I really don't have words right now to talk about the board. I actually did get to surf it in some okay waves. They were definitely fish style waves, but there's a lot going on. I definitely remember all of the things why I loved the board back when I first got it, but I also remember all of the things I hated about the board, which is why I got the Panda. So I'm gonna think about it, and then I'll give you guys an actual breakdown, and we can break down maybe some of these clips back home. So yeah, stay tuned. Boom. All right, we're back. It's time to talk about the good and the bad. I guess let's just start with the bad. For starters, this board paddles like it has an anchor attached to the bottom of it. No doubt it's been modified after 3 major repairs. There's probably like a few pounds of extra resin than the original board weight, so I definitely think that adds to it. But the thing paddles terribly, and I remember back in the day, like this was my daily driver, and I surfed it anywhere from 1 foot to like double overhead winter Santa Cruz waves, and I remember paddling it back in the day, and it came back to me quick. And it's just a really small, pretty low volume board. Okay, and then like the next thing that's so strange to me, and now that I've grown as a surfer, I've been able to kind of try out different boards, is the rail on this board. If you guys look at this thing, do you see that? Like, yes, it has the classic beak, but other than that, look at how it's like, whoop, the rail is fully pinched all the way down throughout the board, which is so strange because a lot of boards, like even high performance boards, have pretty, you know, rounded, juicy rails, and like the Panda's got like super thick rails, and what that usually does is allow for stability on the wave. And with this board having these rails, the stability feels insane. Like it really does feel like you're riding like a giraffe through a tornado with everything on fire around you. Like it feels crazy. Like the control as soon as it gets up to speed is really minimal. Like it's really difficult to have any control on this board. And instead of like pushing on this board, instead of trying to push through those turns, everything is very subtle. Any movement that I try to push a little bit harder on, the board wants to dig into the wave, and it wants to bite and sink and slow down and pretty much not do anything I want it to do. And but that's kind of how fishes are. You're supposed to ride the fish how they're supposed to be ridden, and you're not really supposed to try anything different. Like you just let the board do its work. And this board in particular, it's tough to ride. It's really out of control. And the next thing I'm going to show you guys is like on this turn, the fin is almost out of the water, and it really makes it unstable. The tail's actually really pulled in despite it being thick. It's a pretty small tail, small rails, and a pretty curvy outline. Yes, the wide point is up, but I would say this has some pretty extreme performance attributes to being a fish. The only thing is it doesn't have that control or that high speed ability to tackle big turns and pushing through waves. Another thing is it's still flat on the bottom. Even though it has these tight rails, tight tail, the design is still super flat, which gives you that planing speed, but also it gives you a lot of like uncontrollable turns. The good things though is because it's flat, you know, it has that immediate plane speed, and it has that really loose feeling. So I don't really work for any of the speed. I don't really work for any of the turns, you know. I'm more of like a guide for this board. And, you know, that's like the whole feeling of a fish is you don't really have to surf very good to have a really fun session. You just kind of gotta like feel with whatever the board is gonna do, and you gotta react with it. And that board does just that. And that's why I loved this board in the beginning. That's why I still love this board. That's why I still love fishes. And you know, the keels are great. The keels, you know, it doesn't have like a crazy amount of drive when I want to pump. It doesn't really project down the line super well, but it gets that hydroplane speed, and the keels just give it that extra little boost and give it just enough hold where you're not gonna like blow out an ACL, even though it feels pretty close sometimes. Overall, I'm stoked on this board. I'm glad it's back in the water. You know, I don't think you'll probably see me riding it, you know, too much, but definitely will get it out there. I have some like very specific waves in mind, like more beach break for this board for sure, just because the paddle like is really tough, and you know, it's really just quick, loose, snappy, like small wave board. You know, it's not really that long, drawn out point break, you know, flowing, big carving type of board. So stoked on it. I'm stoked on this video. I hope you guys got a little bit of knowledge out of it. I hope you guys are stoked to see me ride this board, and I hope you guys stick around and make sure to like and subscribe, drop a comment, do whatever you want, because we got some more stuff always coming up, always filming, always surfing every single day. And this channel is growing every single day. It's so sick. So thank you guys so much. And we'll probably be on the Panda next time.